G'day, how's it going? Sabre SG here, and we're into EVE Online series number 29 now. And it's Incursus again, but this is not just any Incursus, this is the super tank Incursus. And you'll see why during the fitting part of the video. But yeah, if you're enjoying the content I'm producing, please like, comment and subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. And it's very much appreciated. But yeah, let's get into the video. Alrighty, so the super tank Incursus. Let's have a look at it. It has AutoCannons, Afterburner, Scram, Cap Booster with 400s in there. It's cap hungry, very. And let's go into why it's, I call it the super tank, yeah, call it what you want. Nano Pump 2, 2 Nano Pump 2s and a Explosive Armor Reinforcer 2. It's got a Multispectrum, Damage Control, a Reactive, and an A-type armor repper. And I also, I'm going to take a Pyrolancer for a bit of more DPS, but I take a standard exile as well for some extra tank. And this time, I don't normally use implants, but I've taken it to the next level with the super tank Incursus. And I actually use a Repair System 603 and a Noble Repair Efficiency 903. So it tanks really well. With heat 253 HP repaired per 3.7 seconds. Which is nice. But I can't take any credit for this bit. I stole it off Elikon Amaton, I think his name was, from Galante Militia. He did use a micro warp drive, but after a couple fights, or 2-3 fights or so, I noticed that with the web scram sort of nature of low sec, it's easier or more effective to have an afterburner in there to have some sort of range control. That's the big weakness of this ship, is that it really lacks speed and range control. So a lot of people just burn away from you when they realise that they're not going to win the fight. But anyway, let's get into some fights. Righto, so in this first fight I'm up against a Merlin, and at first here my strategy is to basically keep him at range, even though I'm approaching there. I don't want him to get too far away, but I want him to put in null, so then I will close range. There's a bit of a pause in DPS there, so I think he's swapping over to null because I was at around 5k. But now that DPS is coming back in, he's probably got null back in there instead of void, which is going to minimise his DPS. But as you can see, my tank is holding just fine. There's no need to overheat my reps, there's no need to overheat my guns or anything like that. But it does take a long time for me to kill him. That's one of the drawbacks with the Incursus, this particular Incursus, is it's really slow. So even though I can tank a lot, but my DPS is really bad, so it just takes me ages to kill people. So you'll notice that a lot of the fights are really long. But I'll keep him in real time because that's exactly what people want. So we're nearly through his shields. There we go. It's going down a bit quicker now. Just got to watch that cap. He looks like he's trying to pull range again. decided not to overheat my Afterburner because it's kind of close. There we go. Good fight. Took a while. Righto, next up I'm up against a Firetail, and this is one of the earlier fights where I had the micro warp drive in, so you notice straight away that as soon as you get his webs and scram with me, my micro warp drive has been turned off, and I lack any sort of range control whatsoever. He gets to dictate the fight pretty much. I really wish that I had decided to go with the Afterburner earlier. Took me a couple fights to really clue onto it, but I'm tanking him quite well, and you know, slowly burning him down. But it's because it's a slow DPS, low DPS. It gives him a lot of time to compute what's going on and realise that he's got total range control, and that if it feels like he's not going to win the fight, he could just dip out and burn away from me, and there's not really much I can do about it. Tanking him really well, slowly getting him into structure. So as long as I've got plenty of cap boosters and I don't burn anything out, I'm good. Apart from the range control. Looks like it's about here that he decides, okay, I'm not going to win this fight, I'm out of here. He's burning away from me. If I had an Afterburner in this fight, maybe it would have been a bit closer, I might have got killed. Don't know. Alright, so in this fight I'm jumping into the Plex and notice that this Atron is at range, so he's a kitey Atron, which is not good for me because this is the fit with the Afterburner, not the micro warp drive. So my only hope is to try and slingshot him in, because if I do catch him, he'll have no tank and he'll just die. So I do a 180 and I burn away from him so that he will be flying directly at me. Meanwhile, I've got a drone on him, still doing a little bit of damage. He's got a long point on me. And now it's time to approach. So I turn the Afterburner off. Hit approach and overheat my Afterburner and charge right back at him, and I'm ready with an overheated scram in case I catch him, and boom, get him. Don't know if I got lucky there or he made a mistake, but now that I have caught him, yeah, he's gone down really fast. And yeah, boom, good fight. Righto, so in this one I'm up against a fed Comet, and I've got the Afterburner variant in, so I've got a little tiny bit of range control, not much, and it's a rail Comet. It's scram kiting me, which is not ideal. So I'll turn my Afterburner heat off there. So pretty much I can't overheat that Afterburner anymore, so I don't have any control of any sort of range. He's dictating the fight. I'm tanking him really well, which is good. And I've still got 7 cap boosters in there, so I've got plenty of time tanking wise. So it's just a hope that he doesn't realise that he can dip out and I can slowly whittle him down. So with this fit, the fit has AutoCannons rather than blasters. Forgot to mention that earlier in the fit, so that I can actually hit out to a little bit further range. DPS blasters are a lot shorter. So he zooms out and then he zooms back in. Now he's back out. Yeah, he's going to burn away.
A module has run out of charges.
So at this point, and then I'm thinking of whether I try and get after him or not, but then a third party jumps in. Luckily we're quite a bit of ways off the beacon, so I recall my drone and I'm out of there. Right, so in this next fight, it's a pre-arranged fight against TJ Gaming 403, and we've got an agreement that if a third party comes in, we'll swap over and kill them instead. Because there's a lot of dudes in local, and I just had that feeling that that's what was going to happen. Been happening a fair bit lately. So I'm taking him quite well. Just watching the cap there. And things are going okay. My DPS is really low, so it's taken ages to kill him. But I'm tanking him just fine. Blasters are hitting fairly hard, but I'm tanking it okay. Yep, just trying to kill my drone, which I managed to pull.
A module has run out of charges.
We go, put my drone back out. And then, what do you know, third party comes in. Firetail. So I swap over to the Firetail. But then also a Bantam and a Condor come in as well. So I get a bit of tunnel vision for the Firetail. And it looks like everyone's primaried me. And my tank is not holding up to all the DPS. So I'm nearly half structure. And I'm thinking to myself, if I manage to survive this, if this guy goes down and his scram drops on me, I'm out of there. Bit over half structure. DPS still coming in. I thought, oh yeah, I'm out of here. 70mm Incursus, so you know, I play on the cautious side. But afterwards, I do feel bad about it dipping on him, because the other guy that I was fighting gets killed by the third party, and I do send him 30mm and I sort of apologise to him, but he sends a 30mm back that I was paying for his fit. He was very cool about it. So did the wrong thing by him by leaving, I guess, and yeah, good fight. Alrighty, so I'm up against the same Comet and the same pilot once again, and another pre-arranged fight. And it's pretty much, you know, 5 or 10 minutes after the last one. So he knows what to expect, I know what to expect from him. But this time a Kiki Mora comes in, third partying quite early. But I play on a 32-inch screen, and I'm looking up like really close to the screen, so I couldn't find my glasses, so I've got absolute tunnel vision on focusing on getting the kill and managing my mods, and I don't even notice the Kiki there for ages. He goes down, boom, sorry TJ, and then I see the Kiki and it's like, oh, I've done the wrong thing by him, I should have swapped onto the Kiki, that was our agreement. So I apologise for that, mate. I did the wrong thing by you twice in a row. So he's trying to convo me to find out what happened, I guess. And I don't know, I'm distracted. I don't see that my Afterburner is about to burn out. And also, I'm in panic mode at the moment. And I burn out my Afterburner and my Scram. Not good, so no range control and no Scram. Yeah. There's no way I was going to beat a Kiki anyway. But now I'm definitely not going to. Boom, I'm dead. But yeah, good fight. Sorry about that, TJ. So there we go, that's the super tank Incursus. Mate, it tanks like a bastard. It's pretty awesome. Unfortunately, its DPS is really low, and it lacks range control. So I did get quite a few other fights against, there was a hook build, and there was another Comet fight, and there was another Firetail fight. But I decided not to put them in because they all resulted in draws. I was tanking them like really well, but they eventually realised that they're not going to break me, and I'm going to kill them if they stick around. So they just burn her out and leave. But if you enjoyed the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's very much appreciated. And yibbida yibbida, that's all, folks. Catch ya in the next video.